So what we're doing with the complex equivalence is we're putting something that's true and adding something on the end that we want someone to do with that. So who wants to give us a couple of examples of that?
I can see on your smile that you are on your way to success.
Okay, so and if someone's really smiling, I can see that. I can see in your face, or I can see in your smile, you're on the way to success. Beautiful. Can you see what someone here says? The more I smile, the more successful I become, which very often is true. People want to see smiling faces, they interact with smiling faces. Who's next? Alex?
I saw how well you interacted with the client in that initial meeting. You're going to have a great relationship with them.
Fabulous, because what you've done there as well, that's you using Milton language and feedback. So you've stated what you actually saw and heard. There's something really powerful about someone observing you and observing you doing something well. So instead of just saying, I observed the way you spoke to that client, or I really loved the way you spoke to that client, can you see how very often in feedback, people will just give the first part of that? But when you tag on at the end of that, oh, you're going to have a good relationship with them. That's you set in someone's mind. So the lovely thing about this language is this stays with people. When you're using trans language, it really stays with people because it goes right into the unconscious mind. It doesn't just stay as a sort of passing comment somewhere. As people go, that's right. I never thought about that. Because people actually take it and translate it to themselves and then feel it. Okay, let's get another couple of the complex equivalence.
I love the way you communicate with a team. I can see you becoming a leader very soon.
How cool is that for a manager to say that? See how you can really set someone, and you can say that in a way that maybe someone has never even thought about being a leader. Or they maybe have self-doubt, their self-talk, I'll never be a leader. But what you've done there is you've given an absolute example of what it takes to be a leader and telling that person that they're already doing it. They're already halfway there because they're demonstrating that already. Yeah. What you've got the opportunity to do with trans language is really expand people's map of the world. Really start to make it possible. People might think this is possible. That, especially that one John gave about someone who maybe hadn't thought that. They thought, I'm just part of a team. And all of a sudden, you've opened up the possibility. I could actually maybe learn to be a leader. And remember, you're doing this already. Every single person is using language in this way. Put your hand up if you're doing what you're doing just now because somebody believed in you. Okay. We're all doing things because that we never thought we would ever do because someone believed in us. People can see, when you're working with your clients, you can actually see, and this is me moving into a little bit about the use of trans language with coaching. You don't want to coach people just to do what they're doing well. You want to help coach people to really excel and exceed. So very often you can see things in your client that they don't see in themselves. But if you were to tell them that just consciously, if you were just to make a statement about that, they would maybe push back on it. But if you start weaving these things into trans language, it means they're getting these unconscious messages, or they're getting these messages that are bypassing the conscious mind, that all of a sudden they start saying, actually, maybe I might be interested in becoming a leader. Or that's incredible that what I'm doing just now, my studying is really going to help me. It's valuable for the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah.